Hey, welcome. So let's talk about walking. We're going to take that simple, everyday activity and turn it into an absolute powerhouse for burning fat. If you're ready to finally see some real results from your daily stroll, you've come to the right place. Okay, let's get into it. Does this sound familiar? I mean, you're putting in the miles, you're being consistent, but that stubborn fat, especially around the middle, just isn't budging. It is so frustrating, right? Well, what if I told you the answer isn't about walking more, but walking smarter? And look, this comes from someone who has been there. Dr. Saif actually says he was gaining weight while living in Switzerland, the land of chocolate, until he cracked the code. He discovered a whole new way to walk that completely changed things for him. And today, we're diving into his breakthrough method. All right, first things first. Before we get into the fancy stuff, we have to nail the fundamentals. It really all boils down to two things to start: when you walk and for how long. If we get these two things right, everything else just falls into place. So most of us have probably heard that old advice, take a nice walk after dinner. And while that's fine, if we're talking about maximum thought burn, it's not the best way. The real magic, the secret sauce, happens when you flip that script and walk before you've had anything to eat. And here's the science behind it. When you walk in a fasted state, basically on an empty stomach, your body's sugar stores are low. So what does it do for energy? It has to tap directly into your fat stores. And it's not just a theory. A recent study showed that people who walked before breakfast burned way more fat. It's such a simple timing switch, but it makes a massive difference. Okay, so what about how long you should walk? What's the magic number we're aiming for? Well, while any walking is good for you, if you really want to kickstart that fat loss, this is the number to remember: 45 minutes. Think about it like this. The first 30 minutes of your walk, that's like the warm-up. Your body's getting ready. But it's after that 30-minute mark that your fat-burning furnace really roars to life. Pushing that walk into the 45 to 60-minute sweet spot is where you're going to see some incredible results. And hey, if you can't find a full hour, 2 30-minute walks work great too. So we've got our timing and our duration down. Now let's get into the really fun part, the technique. We're about to change how you walk with just a few simple tweaks. Get ready for this. This number right here, this represents how many more calories you can burn with just one single change to your walk. Yeah, 50% more burn in the exact same amount of time. So what is this game changer? It's all about walking on an incline. A recent study found this is so effective because it forces those big muscles in your legs and glutes to work harder. And what's great is how easy this is to do. You can find a hill in your neighborhood, crank up the treadmill, or hey, just walk up and down the stairs in your house for 10 minutes. Next up is speed. We're not talking about a lazy Sunday stroll here. We want to be fast walking. So what does that actually feel like? Well, here's the perfect rule of thumb. You should be moving fast enough that you can still hold a conversation, but you'd be way too out of breath to belt out a song. That's your fat burning zone. Now, if you want to get even more bang for your buck, you have to try interval walking. It's super simple. You go all out for 1 minute, then recover at a normal pace for 2 minutes. You just repeat that cycle. Research has shown that this method is amazing for specifically targeting belly fat, and it keeps your metabolism revved up long after you stop walking. Okay, this one might just be the easiest secret of them all. Seriously, stop letting your arms just hang by your sides. Instead, bend your elbows and really swing those arms. It gets your whole upper body involved, and studies have shown this simple move can crank up your calorie burn by over 30%. It's such a small change for such a huge return. Okay, you've got the fundamentals down. You've got the techniques. Now, let's talk about a few simple habits that can literally double your results. Secret number 7 is all about your morning coffee. Get this. A big study found that drinking a simple cup of black coffee, that means no sugar, no cream, about half an hour before you walk, can boost your fat burning by more than 30%. It gives you a shot of energy and basically tells your body to start using fat for fuel. But, and this is really important, this coffee trick isn't for everybody. If you deal with anxiety, have trouble sleeping, get heart palpitations, or have stomach issues like ulcers, it's definitely best to skip this one. You always have to listen to your body first. Ah, yes, the famous 10,000 steps. You've seen this number everywhere, but listen, it's famous for a very good reason. It's not just some random number. A massive recent study confirmed that hitting this daily step goal is directly linked to losing weight and specifically shrinking your waistline. And the best part? You don't have to get all 10,000 steps in one marathon session. The trick is to weave movement into your entire day. pace around the room when you're on a phone call, walk in place while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. All those little bits of movement add up like crazy and make hitting that goal feel totally doable. Now, this secret is all about your mind. Instead of scrolling through your phone while you walk, try mindful walking. Just put the phone away, pay attention to your breathing, the rhythm of your steps, the feeling of your feet on the ground. This simple practice helps lower cortisol, which is the stress hormone that tells your body to store belly fat. In one study, people who did this lost an average of 2 extra kilograms. So, you've learned the fundamentals, the techniques, and the habits, but I saved the best for last. If you've stuck with me this far, you're ready for the final secret. This is a pretty new discovery that can just amplify your results like nothing else. No, that is not a typo. There is a simple technique that you can do with zero equipment that research found increases how many calories you burn by a shocking 40% compared to just normal walking. You ready to hear what it is? The final secret is walking backward. Yeah, I know, it sounds a little weird, but it works your muscles in a completely different way and just requires so much more energy. The key, of course, is to do it safely. Find a nice, flat, open space where you won't trip. Start small, just 2 minutes a day. Then slowly add a minute each week until you're doing about 10 minutes. It's an incredible way to finish your walk. And there you have it, 11 incredible secrets to completely transform your daily walk. Now look, don't feel like you have to do all of them at once. Just pick one. Which one of these secrets are you going to try on your walk tomorrow? Because that's where your transformation begins.